Welcome back to the channel. Today we got a trailer repair. This one's not very cool, and this guy is a complete certified moron. I know I shouldn't be saying that on YouTube because he is a paying customer at this point, but this whole thing is so unsafe and so unreal that I can't believe this happened. It just blows my mind. So first, he's from California. That should say it all. But if that wasn't enough, he's got these two big cement slabs. I put the metal there, that's what I'm using to repair it. But those two were there. When it came here, it wasn't fucking strapped down at all. I put this strap back on there just to get it inside so it didn't fucking destroy my own vehicle. And he had this one. Now, they're both, when he showed up, they were both half-ass on there. And I don't even know what he was attached to. I didn't, literally no idea. This trailer has 0 points. I ran this one to the other side of that channel iron because it's the only thing, all this is flat. And then, I don't know, it's just the whole deal. It just sucked. So, anyway, this guy gave me a call and said, hey, I had an issue with my equipment trailer. It came off the truck and went off the road. I was like, huh? What do you mean it came off the truck? I was like, what kind? And then when he said equipment trailer, I was thinking like big equipment trailer, like equipment moving trailer, like an Eager Beaver, like big motherfucker. And I was like, how the hell did you break that? And he showed me this. I was like, okay, I get that a little more. But anyway, this thing, he did not latch it. The chains were not hooked up. And I guess that's about it. It's a good thing the roads are so sloped on the edges around here, because if that was flat road and this thing went the other way and hit somebody, that is game over. These things are so fucking heavy, it's unreal. So, anyway, enough of my rant. We're going to take a little walk around. Have helmet just sitting here for now, but this thing is the shittiest jacker dude I've ever met. It's so fucking dry. It's never been greased in its life. It's not its fault. It just didn't really get taken care of. And the handle fell off, so I'm just going to weld it in there and he can jerk it around. It's a big not my problem. Let's see. This guy just needs grease. This works, but the actual lever inside is super not working. You have to mess with it a lot to get it off your trailer, but whatever. And then this bar was this bar, and it's destroyed. So I have this around. I'm throwing this on there. We're just going to do the same spots, and then I think what I'm going to do is just throw it. I'm going to throw those on there first, kind of measure the height of these, put them on the same spot, because what I'm going to do, they're going to be on the same plane anyway, so they're just going to sit on the bottom there, and then so they're just going to be the same height, and same height to the bottom, and then I'll see what I want to do to incorporate this, whether I'm just going to put it on flat, weld all the way around it, and build the weld up, or if I'll cut it, to up here, and then what I'll do is I'll take, because conveniently, I don't want to plug in a grinder, so my good grinder, the one that's the best grinder in the world, that motherfucker, that Flexhold DeWalt, best grinder you'll ever buy, I swear. I fucked up the little hold down ring for the disc, and it's completely my fault. I cross-threaded the fuck out of it. I don't even know how I did it, but I did it, and I can't get it back off. And it's sort of half off. I put it in the vise and gave her the old 1-2, and it's sort of half off, but it is stuck, so out of commission. So anyway, I got one die grinder with a sanding pad. That's the Milwaukee, and my Cobalt has the little cutter. So if I cut it a little big, I'll just take that little cutting thing and probably just throw a triangle in it. So when it looks on here, it'll sort of come down and then come back up, and then that way it just gives it a little place to sit, and then I'll fill it with weld and should be good to go. This is just 2 1/4 pipe. That we're gonna throw across here, and then we're gonna figure out how to throw an end on there. But I went off the road, hit a telephone pole, I guess. I don't know, I'm gonna try to pry it out. I mean, this whole thing's junk anyway, there's giant holes in there. This tire became one with the trees. It is the Lorax. but it's holding air, so good enough. And besides that, the rest of the trailer seems to be working order. Oh, besides the lights, yeah, need to put something there so they're plugged up. The back of it's pretty slick idea. Ramps go on the side, kind of cool. Lights are not going to work. He asked me if I knew how to do electrical. I said, do I look like an electrician? And I'm not going to do it. He didn't leave me a plug or anything, and I'm not making a special trip, so I don't have one. If I did, it would cost a lot of money. I get a 7-way. His truck probably doesn't take a 7-way. I don't know. So not my problem. He can figure out that little dog wire, and that's the only thing holding to the fucking truck. God, I mean, it is like I'm only mad because there's 2 giant fucking slabs of concrete on there, and this thing's heavy. When I put it on my truck, a big old, can't see it. Anyway, the old 78 flatbed touching the tires. It is fucking heavy, and it's all in the front. And I don't know, if it just went the other way and you killed somebody, I mean, it's a mess for no reason. I mean, just the basic things. You drive a trailer, you plug in lights, you put the chains on. And also these chains, I'm glad it has chains, but they're not even long enough to like crisscross so it cradles. You have to go straight from each side. I couldn't even crisscross by putting it on my truck. They just weren't long enough to even hook up, let alone if you turn, got one, and then you turn the other way and it's fucking destroyed. And anyway, it sure sucks, but we're gonna fix it so it's out of my fucking hair. So anyway, I'll finally get into it after 6 minutes of rambling. I'm going to cut those, throw those on, and then probably come back before I throw the pipe on. So here we are a little while later. I have everything tacked in place and kind of just how I want it. This one's kind of messed up. Do a lot of air welding. I did not really clean up any of the joints. I made those ones sit pretty much how I wanted it there. Now that one helped because it's actually bent out because the bottom's messed up. So this one's straight up and down. Now, as you can see, it has that much reveal there. And the other one's pretty flush. So this one might be a little more of a pain, but it is what it is. Not a big deal at the end of the day. I'm just gonna go ahead, weld these up, and I gotta grab some hooks off the shelf, and we're gonna throw a couple D-rings on there. One somewhat smoky shop later, and it is done. So I don't love how that one came out, but this one I'm pretty happy with all the way around. There's the rings. These are just the old caps from the bent up one. So anyway, that was a fairly quick and easy. Wow, I just burnt the shit on my ear on that guy. What I did here was, since that was broken, just threw a little globby on there. It's too late to take my mask back out because I forgot about it. Put everything away, realized I forgot, and pulled everything back out. Didn't put my mask, so I just did the old squint and pray. But all in all, I'm fairly happy with the way it turned out. It's definitely fairly stout. And I know that doesn't really seem like much, but you'd be surprised how much, you know, these trailers that you just crank out, they're all thin, and how much play they really have just by touching it. This cannot really be resolved. There's just, without getting super into it, it's just not really gonna happen. Give it a whirl. Didn't work out. So anyway, that's gonna be it for this quick little video. It's just gonna get painted black. You know, it's not gonna look very different. So anyway, thanks for watching this little trailer repair. If you ever break something off like this, you just grab this pipe and go to town. Luckily, I just had this stuff. If I didn't, I would have ordered it a little thinner, but I would have gone with this stuff just because I know we wanted those rings. So either way, that's just channel iron. I think that's like 6-inch. I probably would have done like 4 if I had to order it. But anyway, there's that quick little repair, and I'll see you guys in the next video.